15. Exordium elites killed, 0. City elites killed, 0. Beyond elites killed, 0. Bosses slain, 2. I have unlocked new cards to show up in future runs. And my personal favorite character in this game. Corpse Explosion is very fun. And since we only have about one run left, do we want to go back to our first champion, replays the Silent, or try out the Defect? My robot brethren is a combat automaton which became self-aware. Ancient technology allows the manipulation of orbs. Volshock is correct, and the Defect is by far one of my favorite characters in this game. Alright, the Orb Boy it is. Another try. And I think we will go with max HP again. That worked out pretty well for us for most of that game. Derobit. The Silent is a really good character, and I like her gameplay a lot, actually. I like the Orb Boy because he's almost an AFK type of character. I think that's why the Defect is so fun. And now we get Boot Sequence, which would give us 10 block innately, Chaos, which would channel one random orb, or Double Energy, which would allow us to cast up to 6 cards, or 6 cost worth of cards. I'm leaning towards Chaos or Boot Sequence. The Silent is actually the first character that I ever beat this game on. But I'm leaning Chaos or Boot Sequence. It really depends, because one primary build with the Defect is to build a lot of block and let your orbs do everything, which is why I was leaning Chaos, but we'll do Boot Sequence. Boot Sequence also pays into that. Especially when they're going to do things like that immediately. Double Energy is rough because I only have 11 cards in my entire hand. So it's hard to justify 6 cost worth of... It would work out better for me down the road, sure, but... Oh, surviving with 2 health. Very unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Another boot sequence. Go for the eyes, which deals 3 damage, and if the enemy intends to attack, it applies a weak or deals 6 damage and channel a frost. And frost passively gives me block. I think either Cold Snap or Go for the Eyes is the better card here. I'm just waiting for the lag to catch up. Cold Snap or boot sequence? Cold Snap it is. I don't want to go to the merchant right now. More of the louts. Don't need to do that. Just hit. Now we'll do that. The weekend is always rough, but half the fun of playing this character in particular is that you don't do a lot of heading. Mostly just let the orbs handle it. I promise you most of those long pauses I've been taking is because I've been chugging water. We're gonna go ahead and take another Cold Snap because it is beneficial to me. Half of the reason that I wasn't terribly worried about waiting for you guys to catch up on the lag end is because I've been chugging water in those moments. That's great. There we go. Potion, I don't really want it. Oh, hologram. Gain 3 block and put a card from your discard pile into your hand, or 6 more damage at another frost, or just 9 block. I think we're gonna take another Cold Snap. You come across an inconspicuous pedestal with a shining gold idol sitting peacefully atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You sure don't see any traps nearby. I'm gonna take the golden idol. As you grab the idol and stow it away, a giant boulder smashes through the ceiling into the ground next to you. You realize that the floor is slanted downwards as the boulder starts to run towards you. I can outrun and become cursed with injury. I can smash it and take 20 damage, or I can hide and lose 6 max HP. And honestly, I took the 7 HP max at the beginning of this, so I'm gonna lose it. Squish! The boulder flattens you a little as it passes by, but otherwise you can get out of here. Have fun. Thank you for the lurk. We're going to upgrade boot sequence, actually. And this is our last run of the game. For anybody that just got here or might have been unaware, once we either die or beat the game here, we are going to go ahead and go log off for the night. Oh lord. Defend. And a single strike. These are a bunch of small slimes and they're very, very dangerous to me. I did in fact turn into a flat screen, however briefly. Alrighty. That's him dead as well. Strength potion, very nice. At the start of your turn, trigger the passive ability of your next orb. Loop is fun. Loop is a very fun ability. Gonna go boot sequence. We're going to go cold snap. Another cold snap. And a zap. So why not? Another cold snap. Strike. A strike. I will take some damage for it, but I'm just gonna kill him here. So that's him dead. I can streamline, deal 15 damage, and reduce the card's cost by 1 this combat. Biased cognition, gain 4 focus at the start of your turn, lose 1 focus. Or I can claw, deal 3 damage, increase the damage of all claw cards by 2 for this combat. I don't believe I have other claw cards, I do not. I think I'm gonna streamline. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. We will boot sequence. Strike. Strike. Defend. I will still take 2 damage. That's fine. We will cold snap, strike. And I will only take 3 damage for this. But we will kill him. That's what matters. Buffer. Prevent the next time you would lose HP. Very nice. We're gonna come here, we're gonna rest, back to full. And then I'm gonna see what this is. You walk into a room to find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within. Ho ho, hello, hello. What have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree? And I do agree. That is 175 gold for doubt. Yes, this will all be worth it. we will do a significant amount of damage in our first round. And buffer, strike. On turn, I'll take the weak, because I'm not going to take damage here. And buffer wears off. 4 damage, channel lightning, and he's dead. Oh. So reinforced body would gain 7 block X amount of time, sleep would give you 9 block, and blizzard would deal damage equal to 2 times the number of frost channeled this combat to all enemies. Do I have a lot of things giving me energy right now? I do not. So we're gonna take blizzard. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Where were you a minute ago? Less than a minute ago. We're gonna upgrade buffer. Damn. Prevent the next 2 times that I would lose HP. So we go boot, sequence, cold snap. I'm gonna do streamline. Bunch of slime cards, that's fine, we're gonna channel. And the terrible thing for first he does that, so we're gonna go ahead and put buffer up. If he reaches half of his maximum hit points, he turns into 2 enemies with half of his maximum hit points. And he does just the most damage. It is very unfortunate. Cold snap. 6 damage, 6 damage. And he's going to split into 2 enemies with 66 health each, which is just the worst. I'm going to cold snap, and defend. Because I'm still about to take damage from this. There goes buffer. We'll channel a lightning, strike, defend. And we will have just enough block to ignore this damage. We'll go ahead and drink this. We'll streamline, dual cast, defend. These are not as cute, Lestrade, you are correct. That is an acid slime, and these are 2 small spike slimes. And they are the worst. So this will do 8 damage. Get rid of that. And give Blizzard a chance to power up here. We're gonna take a lot of damage. Which is super unfortunate. We're going to cold snap, defend, and strike. This is as small as they get, I guess. Please quit weakening me. We will cold snap. Defend. Start doing passive damage again. We'll still take some damage, but this is a boss fight, which means we heal after this, which will be fine. We just have to make it through this. Cold Snap, Strike, Exhaust, Slime cards. They are in fact just mean. It's very unfortunate for me. We will streamline and exhaust the slime. Defend. Channel lightning. Do that. He will split into two and make my life significantly worse. We will Blizzard. Cold Snap. And Strike. We will take damage, which will be very unfortunate, but should not quite kill him here. Lightning will run. There it is, through the boss fight. Oh yes, the rainbow. Replaces cracked core. If you end your turn with any empty orb slots, Channel of Frost. I don't know. Okay, we're in Act 2. If I want to go to the merchant, I have to participate in an elite fight, which is just terrible. It's just the worst thing. But I have so much gold. And I'm losing health to thieves. They're gonna run. This is very unfortunate. They're both going to run. How much money does he have of mine? It is not enough. They're going to leave. They've taken my money. Very unfortunate. Just don't do the damage that the silent does. You encounter a group of bandits wearing large red masks. Hello, pay up to pass. A reasonable fee of all your gold will do. I'm not gonna do that. The one time that I say, oh, I'll go through, specifically to go see the merchant, I run into thieves and bandits, quite literally. Oh, that's Bear. This is Pointy, Romeo, and Bear, which are fascinating names. And now it's just Romeo and Bear. I have killed Pointy. Cold Snap, and a Channel of Lightning. Because they do so much damage. What is happening? Ow. Alright, well, I might die here. I might legitimately die here, which is extremely unfortunate, actually. Wow. Yep, there I go. Alright. Wow. I was conquered by Romeo and Bear. Floors climbed, 19. Enemies slain, 8. Exordium elites killed, 0. City elites killed, 0. Bosses slain, 1. And,